Hi, Zai. It's nice to see you today. How are you doing?
It's good to see you too. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm great. I noticed that you slipped a note under my door last week telling me you needed to come talk to me.
Yeah, I think I have a bit of a problem. I'm not really sure if it's a problem or not, but lately people have been like pointing me out because of just the little things that I do. Um, a lot of times, like especially in class, I get very nervous, or I'm not even sure if it's me being nervous, but I just like to tap on things, or I like to, when I sit still for a long period of time, my leg is always moving. It's really hard for me to sit still, and people are always calling me out about it, and I really don't know what it could be.
Okay, so it sounds like you might have some restless behavior that you're expressing in class, and maybe other people are starting to notice that it's
Yeah.
bothering you.
Yeah, it does bother me because I'm not the type to be in the spotlight. I just, I just don't like that. Like, unless if I'm meant to be in the spotlight, that's fine. But if I'm trying to do my work or stick to myself, I would much rather people leave me alone and let me do that. You know?
Could you tell me a little more about the tapping or the issue that you're having?
Yeah. I think it also. I always have to be neat. I always have to have things a certain way, and when it's not in that way, like it can make me really crazy in my head. Not really crazy, but it just bothers me. Like it just eats at my brain. Like I don't even know where to start and what to do. Like be sitting at a table, and two tables across from me, they'll have their papers all over the place, bag on the floor, and it literally bothers me to where whenever we go on our break, I don't want to like straighten it out, and people make fun of me because of it, but I can't help it.
So it sounds like the behavior that you have and the need to have things in a certain place in a certain situation is just a part of who you are. That's just how you've been, and that's just the way that you like things to be. But other people don't see it the same way as you do.
Yeah, and I just don't really know. Is that a bad thing, or is it something that I need to fix? Like I don't know what to do at this point.
Does the problem has this been occurring for a long period of time, or did it just start up recently?
Um, I think that it has. I don't think I've started noticing that it was a problem until now. To me, it was just me being me. At home, my mom is very particular about how we clean the house, and me and my sisters have chores we have to do every week, and if it's not done, we get in trouble. And they don't play about it. Like how it'll be a piece of hair on the floor, and I'll get in trouble for not vacuuming it. And so I've just been raised by to always make sure things are a certain way. My house is always very, very clean. My parents are very strict about it. So at home, it's normal for me to act like that. But my sister, she's like the total opposite. Her room is a complete zoo. Like I don't know what is happening in there, and it's just like I can't even go in there or I will have a heart attack. But I don't know. I don't know how long it's been happening.
So it sounds like a lot of the behavior you have, you notice that your mom also presents the same behaviors in your environment at home. It's completely normal. That's just how you've always been raised. That's how your house has always been. So whenever you're not in this environment and you go out to another environment, maybe you get different reactions from that is how you would react to cleaning up and tidying up at home. Is that what
Yeah,
it sounds like?
yeah. I would have to say that that's what it is because my mom, her room is very clean. She doesn't really have any issues with anything really. And I don't think my dad was always that way, but I think my mom had converted him to being that way. And so when I saw that behavior, I thought I can convert people around me to do the same thing. If someone's messing and I don't like it, then I will fix them. But apparently that's not the case. And so I don't know, maybe I should just stick to myself all the time so that people won't bother me.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine that you must be conflicted in this way that you've always been, and you've been told that it's a good thing that you're tidy, it's a good thing that you're clean. Your mom, your dad, you do it. Your sister might not do it that much, but everyone else in your family does, and they might encourage it even, maybe, whenever you do idea. They let you know that what you're doing is good, that you're being an obedient child, you're following the rules. So you think that this is just how it should be, and maybe you're conflicted that the people around you don't see the same perspective as you, and you're confused as to what to do. You think that this is just how everybody should maybe have a view on things.
Yeah. And I guess also, I just don't like being by myself. And so, me having to like change the people that I'm around so that other people are comfortable bothers me. Because I don't want to have to be by myself because I feel like no one's going to be comfortable with how tidy I am. And I just start moving all the time. Every time I feel like something's out of place, it just bothers me all day.
So I'm getting the sense that you're used to routine. That's why whenever you're not at home and you're elsewhere, you want it to be kind of the same environment, the same routine. So whenever your friends and your peers are also doing the same routine thing, you feel almost frazzled and confused and out of your element. You don't really know how to react when you can't control things. And then the feeling of loneliness is maybe the fear that you have of maybe you recognize that the behavior you're presenting on your friends is too forward, and you're in this place where you don't know how to not control your friends, but at the same time you want everything to be as normal as it has been.
Yeah, I love routine, actually. It's crazy because I think I've been doing the same thing like almost all my life. I wake up, I go to school, I go to volleyball practice, I go home and go to sleep. I do no homework during my classes because most times we're not doing anything else. And when things are out of whack, I just feel myself like breaking out because it just bothers me. When the seasons change, I break out. And so, yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard for me to figure out, like, do I have to change now? And, high school is like a big, it was already a change for me coming from middle school to high school. And I thought I would have the same friends who would be used to me by now, but I guess everybody changes now.
So I'm getting the sense that maybe you are used to comfort and the same old routine every day, and something about that just gives you a sense of safety. And maybe now that things are changing around you, it's difficult to process how to adapt to your surroundings as well. And that could be something that you're dealing with for maybe one of the first times in your life. So it's very new to you.
Yeah, it is new. I don't think I like it. But, I think I'm just trying to decide whether what I'm doing has to be stopped now. Now that we realize, that I do like routine and I do like to be clean and that's just how I am. Do I have to change everything because of that? Like, do I have to find new friends, or do I have to figure out a way to change my standards and what I'm used to in order to stick with my old friends? I'm just, it bothers me just to think about it right now.
You could say you're almost conflicted.
Yeah, I think I am. It's like, I don't know if me changing will make me get my friends back, or will I still be in the same position? Or if I stayed the same, will I have my friends that I want to keep, will they still be around? Or are they even my friends, because I have to think about that. And I feel like if they're my friends, then they should, it shouldn't matter how I am. It's just so many different things.
I sense underlying issues of maybe being a little self-conscious of not knowing whether your friends are your true friends, or if you're easy to lose them because of your behavior. So you're in this place where you don't know if you need to change for someone else, or if these people will stick around and be there for you no matter what. So you're experiencing a lot right now. I'm glad you brought up these issues. As our session goes on, we can continue to discuss this in more depth.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.